Alright, it's finally time for the real boon to play on New Game Plus.
You want a challenge, ladies and germs?
Well, I'm
This
about
is where you go.
back to
You
heaven.
go to heaven.
We go to heaven to potentially go. We went from hell to heaven, and we're going back again. And we gotta climb all the way up one more time. Because there is, of course, a new boss fight.
Heaven or hell? Duel 1! Let's rock!
Yep, there's something on the much higher floor. What is this? Never seen anything like this before. Alright.
We'll keep that in mind. What the fuck?
Edit it in there. Alright, there she is.
She's awaiting.
Well, she invited me, and I intend to follow through. Alright.
So you've come. I spoke to my master after you left. It seems Elizabeth also requested a duel from our last guest. Though there's no way of knowing whether the boy took her up on the offer.
I would say so, yeah.
I called my sister foolish, but it seems we are kin indeed. Are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready. Because if I wasn't...
My body is ready for the greatest,
I will fight
because the thing is, because if I wasn't ready,
show me what lies
I wouldn't even be here, would I?
No.
Time for a throwdown with the elder sibling of one who rules over power.
I am charged with the heat and tension of battle. Now we begin. Don't disappoint me.
Whoa.
She's beautiful.
Yeah?
Hey, Senpai. Who is she? How do you
And
know?
then she notices...
What the? She's floating? Her power level is insane. What is she?
Well,
Don't tell me you're going to fight
yep,
her.
I'm gonna fight her.
And oddly, you can actually see the personas on the cards.
Somewhat. Anyway, Margaret's pattern is the fact that she attacks depending on her HP level. At roughly 100% to roughly 85% or so, she will stick with using physical attacks. But once she gets to roughly 80 to 85, that's when things start to get interesting. And she has 15,000 HP. But looks like far weaker stats than her sister did.
Even though she comments that she can actually beat her sister.
Probably so, maybe.
Maybe if this was the P3P version, I could believe it.
Maybe so.
Where, in this version, she only attacks once, unlike her sister, or unlike her incarnation in P3P and P4.
Golden, that is.
Yeah.
Oof. But anyway, actually I will mention this. In the, true ending of Persona 4 the animation,
Here's our chance. Let's go.
critical for 1467!
I mean, that's fine, but come on.
She's the one that Yu has to fight while dealing with Izanami, pretty much trapping him in pretty much a Groundhog Day loop, which is essentially New Game Plus.
Yep. Here we go. Now she uses her elemental attacks. Siegfried with Meltdown. Or
Fire Elemental.
yeah, or she could also use Ragnarok.
Who is she?
She follows a set pattern for the next 6 turns. Fire, ice, electricity, and wind, and then Mind Charge, and then followed by Megadola on.
However, there is another factor to also consider here. There is a possible way, a very luck-based possible way, of beating her within about 5 turns.
But I figured I'd just risk it by doing this.
And more or less, Adam played it safe, and understandably
You will honor
so.
me by fighting as though you mean to kill. To hold back would be nothing short of insulting.
Right.
I will tell you now. Discard any concern you may have for me. Withstand this.
Cocainous pain! Oof.
And mind you, withstand this is generally what she says when she kills you if you have the Orb of Omnipotence.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Margaret is the one who tries to pretty much shake him out of his despair. upon realizing that, well, he thinks that everything's hopeless, and that she literally slaps him to his senses, and then fights him with the intent to kill him by summoning personas out of her book. And of course, in the process, all the personas he accumulated from his bonds with all the people he met in town, barring that of his teammates, they managed to repel all of her attacks, and at the same time, Yu pretty much confronts his own shadow. But unlike the other members of the investigation team, he actually is willing to accept his shadow, thus it becoming Izanagi once again.
And finishing off Hell-El.
Yep. Narukami!
Narukami.
Ah! Yee! That hurt! Yeah, we lost Rakukaja, and she no longer suffered from Tarunda.
Well, let's be glad that we actually did use Debilitate on her. That could have really hurt.
Obviously, her next attack will be Wind Elemental. So that's why I have Norn. Alright then, so... And so, yeah, after the fight, that Margaret gives him the Orb of Sight, which will be used to great effect when we actually get to the final battle in Part 112.
Nice!
Alright, guys.
I think she has an Omega Drive equipped.
You sure? I mean, that's fine, but...
Alright, no, she needs healing. Badly. Oh, Diamond Shield. I'll just use somebody else's turret to heal her. In fact, I'll use Kanji with the B-Chain.
Knowing me, I would have probably went for it, but that's just me.
How long has it been since I felt this invigorated?
Really?
My apologies, but I'm even more eager to defeat you now.
Alright. Let's do this.
And let my guard...
Morning Star! This is what happens when her HP dips below 50%! Now, thing is, for every elemental persona she uses, she absorbs that same element. In the case of Hell-El with Morningstar, she absorbs electricity, and with her next choice in personas, it absorbs electricity as well, if I recall. But now, every 5th or 6th turn, she will use Mind Charge, at which point she's immune to everything, and then after that, she uses Megadola on, where she will resist everything. And this cycle of 6 turns continues until she reaches 30%. Where she will swap out Mind Charge and Megadolon for Power Charge and Hasatobi.
Which she tries to use to great effect in the animation.
Fortunately, fortunately she's repelled.
Now's our chance for a beatdown. Huh?
Now, I'm gonna use Vile Assault.
Come on down.
Bam!
How marvelous. Even Elizabeth never backed me this far into a corner.
Really?
Now show me.
Now she is motivated. And now she uses the Arahan. With Artha.
And now her true fight begins.
She used Artha. Okay, maybe she doesn't absorb electricity in this phase. She simply resists. Okay.
This is not good.
Don't worry. She only does the healing once.
Though you can actually skip past it in Finisher, if you have the right equipment, or if you have max staff.
Or if you're lucky.
Either way, this can be a rough fight.
Yeah, could be. But as I mentioned before, I did this on the first try just to test the waters in terms of difficulty. Ooh, Divine Wind!
Shouldn't that be called Kamikaze?
Yeah.
Well,
And-
yes, it should be, because that's what it means.
And by the way, many of the personas she uses in this fight, she does use in the animation. Namely, Loki, Kukulin, and Hell-El. And Yoshitsune.
Which is rather fitting, considering we're kind of using him.
Yeah. But she won't use Yoshitsune until she's below 30%. And every 5th or 6th turn. And by the way, after 50 turns, she will use a Quad 9 Megadolon. As well as on her 100th turn. So yeah, you want to make sure everybody still has Endure when that point comes. Otherwise, you're all dead. Uh-oh. Am I in charge with Oberon? Now, obviously our next move will be Megadolon. So we want something with good endurance, like Trumpeter here. Yes.
Do I have to say it now?
Yes. Go ahead. I don't get it.
Oh my! Wow, motion.
What? I don't get.
You are already dead.
Oh. Well, we're not quite dead after this, considering that. Fortunately, we still have at least one diamond shield.
At least that's a plus.
Better heal him up to full, because I'm worried about Megadolon. Ardha! Ardha again! Ugh!
Ah!
Fortunately, she was debilitated.
That.
But yeah,
That was mostly
Ardha does resist everything at this point. See?
So basically, it's the equivalent, her equivalent of a certain other persona.
Yeah, her
Orpheus Telos.
pretty much, yes. But
It's mostly defensive, though.
But yeah, pretty much nobody's Endure kicks in until she gets below 30%. At which point, yeah, well, after that, I more or less charged at her with everything I had. Because if she managed the Endure kicked in even after I was able to guard, and everyone still got hit for 8 times the damage.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that's ugly.
quite ugly.
And make sure that you use personas that don't have any weaknesses.
Otherwise, she will.
Or at least have resistances to such.
Well, then again, no, you want resistances and stuff, as well. The thing is, unlike Elizabeth, she won't penalize you if you have multiple immunities. Just don't make sure you don't have any personas that repel her affinities. Otherwise, she will get healed.
Withstand this.
Though the only possibility that can occur is with maybe Yoshitsune with Zeo skills.
Or Trumpeter.
Mm-hmm.
But
But even then, she's a little kind on that one if it's bite. Because it's like the...
yeah,
It's kind of like, you know, the AI kind of understands if you made the mistake of being on that one.
unfortunately, I forgot about her next persona, so therefore she does get healed for only a little bit.
And she got a lot of beaching.
Yeah, good thing I stocked up on them, kinda. Oh great, all our buffs are going again.
It's just a factor of life.
Yep. Well, now we can use Matara Kaja again. Oh, actually, I want to try a leg break, but that's not going to work considering that she swaps a new persona in. Uh-oh.
Just watch.
The ability is worn off, and now she's going for the Fury Electric.
Oh, she'll absorb 242.
Oh, okay, so that's not bad.
It's not that bad as long as you can out-damage that.
Which you most likely can at this point.
But here's the thing, folks. If you did bring the Omnipotent Orb with you, like I said, Quanai Megadolon on the outset. So
Yeah, because to quote her, "Withstand this, or you'll live for at least a minute
and
or a
then
second."
and then she'll cast it again. After which point, you're dead.
Brings Kentro's words to a whole new meaning.
Withstand this.
Because the minute you enter that fight, doing that, you are already dead.
Senpai, quick, someone heal us.
Yeah, that divine wind hurts.
Sure, but then again, Chia's not really meant for taking magic damage.
Well, then again, that doesn't really matter considering, you know. Anyway,
She's kind of made of glass, okay?
well, yeah, she doesn't have that high of an endurance.
Guys,
Not compared to, say, Yosuke or Sanji. At least Yosuke can compensate with his higher evasion.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Debilitate in effect. Get some Masuka Kajin or Brave Blade will do.
I'm surprised that... Oh,
Oh wait, we already have Masuka Kajin active, I think.
Gia Senpai's really hurt.
Well, we're gonna risk it. We had just enough HP. 925.
not bad.
Alright, gonna have to use a Soma at this rate. Yep.
Probably have to, because our SP's getting kind of low.
Well, good thing we have 7 Somas.
Yeah, so...
Uh-oh.
That's... Oberon!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's getting ready for it.
Yeah, but I switched my best defensive one so I can actually guard.
And that happens to be Yoshitsune.
Well, it's one of my strongest in terms of defenses, but I'm not gonna risk it considering Oberon is immune to everything at this point. So, just defend.
Just defend and pray.
There's Aha again. Oof.
Ah, that wasn't as bad as we thought.
Considering I was...
And again,
considering-
we did lower it down.
and we were guarding as well. Considering that if we weren't guarding, it would have really killed us.
It would have taken away about 300 HP plus.
Or it could have taken away our Endure if our HP was low enough.
Well, also, without debilitate, it would have killed us.
Yeah, especially after she gets of a power charge, Hasatobe, yeah. And by the way, this will be the final use of I'll Face Myself in this game. Well, I'll Face Myself battle, that is. Melt down again. By the way, if you do have weaknesses, she'll go for single target.
And then she'll just pick them all.
Yeah. Which is problematic in Golden, considering everyone keeps their weaknesses. Well, everyone that has a weakness keeps it.
That was bad rain luck there.
Yeah. Speaking of rain, it's raining already, you know. It's
Well,
raining. It's raining in the real world.
It's been raining and snowing at my place, so...
How ironic.
And we've had flooding. So.
How ironic. It was raining earlier today.
Though they say that there's going to be a fog coming in tomorrow.
Holy crap. Anyway. Now, overall, this fight was not as tedious as it was with Elizabeth.
Yeah, considering that fight took like about 40 minutes, and this one takes about 20.
Yeah, much more bearable.
Though it could have taken like 10 if Am played Risk with it, just...
I wasn't that gutsy.
So, in that case, you're not a gutsy rat? Or gutsy rabbit?
No.
Oh. Well, at least then you could have had a high chance of doing high smashes. Wait, why am I making Earthbound references? Okay, it's appropriate. They have a similar take to them, okay?
Well, Graham, I'm reduced to using life stones and somas.
Ugh. Ick!
Well, at least the life stones heal a good amount of HP at this point, especially for Kanji.
Kinda wish they kept Yosuke's diorama, don't you?
Then again, it wouldn't have mattered. It would heal like 170.
Yeah, true, but then you wouldn't have to heal him all the time.
Oh well. But now we definitely gonna have to use a Soma.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh well, I got 6 of them now.
Which is kind of rare for this game, so...
Don't worry, I'll manage.
I think you will, because you honestly, if you actually play your cards right against Izanami, you may only need 1.
1, maybe 2 Somas.
I don't know. I can usually get by with not using aim golden. And that's considering that occasionally I use Shield of Justice.
Oh, she's hurting.
Should we?
Yeah, we're going for it. Yeah, which means
Go for bro!
Which means she's below 30%. Next turn, she will power charge.
Gotta stop her now.
Nope, she'll get the chance to use it. Because I'm not risking it. Because next turn, she's immune to everything. So we have no choice. Uh-oh!
I'd rather not!
Oh, great. Razor reverted, and besides we have to defend. Fortunately, you is okay because he has no physical. Everyone else, on the other hand,
That's a little more problematic, except for Kanji. And even then, that's debatable.
yeah, that's Guard. For the love of Batman, Guard.
Bill Cosby!
Uh-oh.
Withstand
Oh, this is gonna fucking
Senpai! Quick,
overkill!
Ouch! That was with guarding and without debilitate. Ouch!
That was, yeah. I felt that for our party members.
Yeah.
Let's
Nice.
debilitate,
Really hurt.
then
Someone use a Soma, please.
anybody
I can't use
get
it.
help!
I can't use
Do
it.
something!
Attacks won't help that much, considering that. Well,
She resists everything right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we kind of need to buff up and then heal.
Fortunately, Chie can do that with the Soma.
Thank goodness for that.
You're really low on health.
No shit!
Anyway. There we go.
Honestly, I hope that if we get another Navigator in P5, I hope the guy's a sarcastic asshole like I am.
Well, who could say? Well, we won't know for sure until then.
Don't let me down.
Odds are it's probably going to be a guy that does it, and he just acts like a total dick about it.
Who knows?
Use electric shitheads! God damn it!
Who knows? Anyway, just power charge?
It would be refreshing, I'll say.
Perhaps.
Great Blade!
Come on! I'm not gonna critical. Nope.
No, we still got like 2 or 3 more minutes of this fight that we're still trying to actually keep a commentary to.
Well, we're doing a good job of that.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Shakes head. Shakes head like a bobblehead.
Cookaitis pain. Mess altogether.
Ha, you suck!
And now, the final blow!
A taste of your own medicine! Cause I feel fantastic!
That's it. The battle's over. Ooh,
Another level for me.
nice rewards. So, yep.
Level up time.
Haha, yay, good for you.
Yeah, you don't got a new skill, so we don't care.
And now, the aftermath.
While we were fighting, I recalled the fairy tale that girl told me once.
Oh?
Before Elizabeth left, she told me this. A soul slumbers at the ends of the world, that of a young man who devoted himself to becoming a
That's
seal.
why she left.
That soul is risking itself to prevent mankind,
To free
who
him
is
from his
lost a joy of
bonds.
living, from calling down ultimate destruction. She told me that she was going to save him from that fate. To tell the truth, I wondered what sort of nonsense she was speaking. But no, she was serious. She said if she couldn't do it alone, she would combine her powers with those who bonded with that soul to enact a miracle. Maybe all that she said
I
was the
wonder if
truth.
that will come into play.
And that was her
Who
reason
knows?
for leaving the Velvet Room. She must have come to realize what I now understand. You, a human, one against me, one who rules over power.
It was a
You
worthy
have shown me one's
fight.
potential. Those who search for themselves are no one as long as the search continues. It isn't emptiness, but limitless potential. It means the seeker can choose to be anything he or she wishes. That's why Elizabeth made a choice. I had planned to bring her back by force, but I won't interfere with her anymore. Her wish seems staggering to contemplate.
In fact, you'll kind of help her.
Unfortunately, the chains of
In a
time
way,
are loose
yes.
for us residents. Even if there isn't time enough in a single era and it takes her eons, she will accomplish her mission.
One day, yeah.
This boy my sister took such a fancy to. I'm somewhat curious as to what kind of human
He's
he
no
must be.
different from Narukami, actually.
Your victory
Not
was
really,
truly
no.
amazing. And I
Except
must thank you.
Narukami is much more
Of all
weirder
the
and,
humans
well,
I've encountered until
Makoto's
now,
more, well,
You
stoic.
shook my
Yeah.
soul the most.
Huh.
This is proof of my reverence. Please accept it.
The rotten bookmark.
With that much
It's like
power
is a
and will,
bookmark?
you can
It's
overcome
proof.
any obstacle. Should you ever run up against your limits and feel you cannot overcome your boundaries, you'd be lying to yourself. Simply recall today's victory. There's no need to worry. Even if you should lose everything.
Because if the same
Roscoe
thing
will
should
not
happen
be
to him,
isolated.
she'll be there to save
And if
him.
that does happen,
Which she does in the animation.
Yes, she
I shall
does.
do for you.
And thus, so that's, see you guys
Well
in
then,
part
I
112
will return to
for
the Velvet
our
Room
battle with
and take up my
Izanami.
original duties. Let us
You will
meet again.
see hell on the battlefield.